Okay, we're in section 38 of the notes now. And again, we're talking about the SAGE math again. You're more than welcome to go to the CoCalc or the SAGE website and do the CoCalc, which is an online version of SAGE. I'm going to just simply type this into my computer though, because this is all my computer. I'm going to include a screen so you don't see that old stuff. I'm going to reset. We've been doing this for some time now. Gives me a clean sheet. X is a variable. I'm going to define X as a variable now. And I'm going to, plot. And let's put this down. And someone says, why do you do this? Just so you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to say, what is it really plotting out? It's plotting out a function, and that function is going to be a quadratic. And to me, looking at it, it's a downward opening parabola. So I'm going to put this down for you. And I do see the graph now. I see the graph of that. Now, granted, you should be able to do that one by hand. But I'm going to point out again, software can graph too. Are their graphs better looking than ours? Of course they are. Machine's doing it. It's going to do a better picture. All right. Let me go back, and I'm going to say t is a variable now. And remember, you can define any letter to be a variable. Some letters really shouldn't be used for variable names, by the way, but t certainly is fine. All right. So I'm going to put this down now, and this is, I'm going to say that h is being assigned something. So h is really a function of t. And what is it? Well, you may not remember this, but it comes from the problem set. So I'm going to factor. This is one of the questions in the problem set, to factor h of t. Well, SAGE is really good. It's much better than humans are. Whoa, look at that. And someone says, why did it do that? That's really weird looking, isn't it? I'm going to tell you the number one reason it did that is because, the bottom line is I'm surprised it didn't factor that. We didn't do a very good job of it, did it? I'm going to try one other command here, okay? No, it still does it. So I'm going to write h of t a little differently. I want to see if it can do it. H of t equals, now 24.5 is actually 245 divided by 10. Now someone says, why do you do that? I don't want the decimal. Times, no, not times, plus 19.6 is 196 divided by 10, right? Star t. Again, I'm just playing. And you're gonna, if you're excited about playing with software, that's great. If you're not, that's fine too. That'll be 49 divided by 10. Star t. Sure. All right, let me just display that, see what it does. Yeah, kind of what I expected. Let me try to factor that now. So let me go back. And it factored it. You see that? So someone says, why didn't it do with the decimals? You know what? SAGE really, when you're using decimals, it says it's not really sure about the level of accuracy that you want. But when I start using integer ratios, it knows I'm talking about exact. That's factorization of that. So if we do h of 5, I can do that. I've defined h already. Gives me 0. I could do h of -1. Let me do that. That would also give me 0. I'm looking at it. Whoops, sorry about that, not h. I could do h of any number I want, by the way. Like, for example, 2, see what happens. You get the idea? Now, if I want to approximate that, let me find out what I could do. H, instead of using the number 2, I could put 2.0. And it's going to say, oh, you probably want an approximate number now. And it gives me the approximate value down. All right. So I want to, again, claim to you, using software can be very frustrating for students, particularly if you're not experienced with it. The worst thing that's going to happen to you, though, is you're going to get to a school like NJIT, have no experience using software, and then completely in the dark, where those students have a slight advantage on you. They've actually been dealing with this. We certainly want you to have an advantage. The advantage we want you to have is a good foundational education. One is to be able to do things by hand, but also starting to realize there's a large number of tools out there that would allow you to do problems using a machine. All right, thank you.